Bugün Prezident İlham Əliyev NATO Müttəfiq Qüvvələrinin Avropadakı ali komandanı Todd Walters'ın başçılıq etdiyi nümayəndə heyətini qəbul edib.
Very glad to see you. Welcome back. I remember our last meeting last year. Had a good opportunity to address important issues of our cooperation. And also I'd like to say that I'm very glad that meetings between NATO and Russian military commanders, it's already a tradition in Baku. And we are very grateful to NATO and to Russia for selecting Azerbaijan as a place to meet. I think it's a very right choice. And at the same time, we consider it as a sign of trust, sign of respect to us. And of course, any other country could have been selected, but selection of Baku really means that we really have a very strong partnership. And I'm sure that the meeting which you will have today with your colleague will be very productive and will serve the cause of peace and stability in the world, in our region. That's what we actually need. Because the regional stability for our country is the main concern, because we do not have internal sources of potential risks. Therefore, all the potential risks which may happen can be generated beyond our borders. And of course, these regular meetings, discussion of, I'm sure, very important issues will be helpful to regional and world stability. As far as our bilateral relations are concerned, I'd like to say that we're very satisfied with the level of cooperation. I've been many times to NATO headquarters, meeting with different Secretary Generals, and my last meeting with Secretary General Stoltenberg was very productive, successful. Also, I had an opportunity to speak at the North Atlantic Council, and then the ambassadors who took the floor, all of those who spoke very positively about Azerbaijan, about our policy, independent policy, about reforms we introduced, and about our partnership. Because, as you know, Azerbaijan from the very beginning was a part of the peacekeeping operations in Afghanistan, and we already for almost 20 years have our servicemen there, and we increased the number of servicemen, and we provide very important transportation, logistical support, all flights, and also using our network of transportation, particularly relatively newly inaugurated Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railroad, which becomes an important vessel for transportation of goods. And also I'd like to inform you that we already started to transit the civilian goods from Afghanistan, thus helping this country to find a way to European markets. We already integrated our railroad with the Lapis Lazuli railroad, which crosses Afghanistan, and also we provide technical and financial support to Afghanistan. And also one of our important achievements, which is a public services department, Assam, already started to function in Afghanistan. This is a very efficient, modern system of almost 300 public services under one roof. And when the President of Afghanistan was here, he was acquainted with that system, and he asked us to help to build it, to create it there, so we did it. We will continue our civilian support, we will continue our partnership with NATO. My assistant, Hikmet, recently visited NATO headquarters, and he reported to me that his visit was very positive, and also ambassadors whom he met, all of them spoke very positively about our country and consider Azerbaijan as a reliable partner, and also spoke about our contribution to the peacekeeping operations in Afghanistan and future partnership. So I'd like to inform you about that and say once again welcome and wish you a successful meeting today.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and I must commend you and your great country on your willingness to lead from the front in securing peace. The contributions in Afghanistan for the Resolute Support Mission have continued to return outstanding observations of what your soldiers are doing. I was able to have the opportunity to meet with your Chief of Defense earlier, and I have recently discussed with the field commander in Afghanistan about your soldiers at Hamid Karzai International Airport, and they continue to perform brilliantly. And I must tell you that the consultations that are ongoing about NATO involvement in Afghanistan will always take into account the force protection of all of your soldiers. We commend your nation and your military for all that they do. It makes a large difference in our ability to keep terror groups from proliferating outside of the borders of Afghanistan. And I think the mission continues to perform well, and your soldiers are a big part of that.
Thank you.